Francis. I've been with you for years on end.
People like Abbas Mpinde, a journalist from Uganda who founded the Media Challenge Initiative to help other young people get the training they need to tell the stories that the world needs to know.
Media Challenge Initiative is a youth-driven non-profit building the next generation of young journalists in Africa through mentorship, training, and experiential peer-to-peer learning.
We believe that good journalism can make the world a better place.
We believe that the next generation of journalists is very essential in defining the future world through the stories they tell and how they tell them.
Auma says coloring during therapy creates a safe space for her to express painful feelings from her past, which also engages part of her brain to process the trauma in a better way. Olivia Komgisha, Bidibidi, Yumbe District.
So the way this came up, really, it was just how we were stuck in terms of getting internship in the media, but also getting jobs in the media is one of those hardest things for any Ugandan aspiring journalism student.
It started at school where we sat. We said we do mass communication, and the jobs are very hard to get, especially in our field, journalism. So we decided to start a competition within our institution.
But the whole idea is to try to help students penetrate the media. Not only penetrating the media, but giving them skills that they need to work in the media.
By then we called it Barley Francis Media Challenge.
My name is Barley Francis. I've been with you for years on end.
In 2012, there came a child called Bafranak or Barley Francis News Anchoring Competition, and I managed to participate in. The difference with the current competition is then you report live from the scene, and the event was at Nsambia Sharing Hall.
I'm just thinking, if I were eligible to compete again, I would even come and take part, as I just like the Media Challenge competition.
It was a very tasky moment because we did not jump to the final scene at the president's office, but it started way back at school. There was always a cultural gala where almost all talents were discovered and were promoted and were given that go-ahead. So naturally, I think I have more strength in writing than anything. So I participated in writing, and I got a certificate from campus.
Different institutions have different curriculums, and from the Media Challenge, we merge the different schools. You'd see how an institution like UMCAT handles their journalism, and you'd juxtaposition it to the way Makerere handles, and you'd pick out a few and see where it could better.
I was in the second Media Challenge in 2013, which we won overwhelmingly. I can still say by my words, I can still stand by my words that there is not any other team that has won like we did in 2013.
The Media Challenge Fellowship Program is an aggressive multimedia journalism training program awarded to 25 journalism and media students. And the intention is to see how students are able to go through 25 days spread across 6 months to learn different things that they can put into practice after the 25 days. So the program is structured in such a way that each week is designed to focus on a particular theme.
My experience of the fellowship, I was more of a practical person, but then I was able to get vast knowledge from the various people with amount of experience to do with the camera work, lighting and sound, things that have helped me even at the job that I'm doing right now.
The first week of the fellowship looks at the foundations, where we get to teach our fellows the introduction to journalism, understanding solutions journalism, and also trying to understand the dynamics of media and how media works. Then the other week we look at the beat reporting, where they get to learn the different beats in the media, and the idea is to help them identify a particular bit that they feel they are comfortable with doing in the industry. Then we also believe that we are in a digital world, so we have the whole week dedicated to digital journalism, where we get to teach the fellows digital skills to help them understand the nature of the technology and how journalism is actually changing and how they can be able to use the digital skills to better their journalism career. We also look at career weekend, then the production part of it, where we want to have our fellows learn production skills, and also look at the career on how they can make a transition from university, from the fellowship, and enter the industry.
Through a series of training, I really got to know that reporting wasn't the only option. Actually, I can do some other things. I can produce, I can write, or do camera work.
And not only teaching us the skills, but also taking us through the process and making it practical, the assignments, giving us mentors, a very wonderful team that works with us to make sure that we're guided. And you know, it's really hard to not feel like, or not take away something at the end of the day. So it's been quite the experience that I most certainly will never forget, and one that if I could would tell everyone to try and apply for.
So the fellowship comes in to support journalism and media students to have these skills.
I have seen, and I have even worked with people who have come from the Media Challenge. These are young people with different ideas, people who can actually mentor you as an older person. So I think the Media Challenge is doing good in nurturing talent. And we're not actually just talking about talent, but we're talking about new talent, a new kind of media in Uganda. There's a lot of, they do a lot of multimedia, they do a lot of digital, they do a lot of TV, you know, with so many different aspects to this whole thing. Not things that we who have been in the media for over 20 years actually know.